Welcome to the 2024 Athletic Awards Assembly. Thank you all for being here tonight to help us celebrate these outstanding student athletes. We will begin tonight with the invocation given by Abbot Elijah, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Come, Holy Spirit, be with us as we prepare for the great celebration, the solemnity of Pentecost. May your Spirit guide us tonight as we rejoice in the wonderful efforts of these, our Trojan brothers, who have excelled in this great gift of athletics, an encouragement and a strengthening of brotherhood that we all share. Be with us this night and let us rejoice in all the good that you have given us. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Our Pledge of Allegiance. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Abbot Elijah. Tonight, we will recognize all of our athletes who have dedicated many hours of their time with hard work, sweat, tears, and a lifetime of memories. Athletics at Subiaco Academy is much more than the competitions. It's more about brotherhood, teamwork, learning how to deal with adversity in victory and defeat. It's about commitment to a team, a commitment to your teammates and coaches to be there every day to put forth your greatest effort, and most importantly, finishing what you started. Those are the young men we will celebrate tonight. Before I turn it over to the coaches, I want to thank the Parents Association for everything they do for our athletic program. It's a lot. They volunteer countless hours, decorating, working concessions, feeding our players and coaches, and they are our most fierce fans. I can tell you from experience, you do not, and I mean do not, want to cross a fired up mama. Specifically Beth Everett, who helps, not fierce mama, but she can be. If you don't know her that well, she can be, I promise. Beth Everett, Mary Ann Cameron, Deborah Lynn Post, just to name a few. Thank you for your support, for your willingness to be there at all times. Much appreciated. Thank you for all you do. Thank you also to all of our student volunteers, especially Griffin Frederick, Matthew Mayu. They cooked the hamburgers and hot dogs for all the home basketball games. I don't know if you guys knew that, but there's a grill down in the green room, and those guys cooked all the hamburgers and hot dogs for the crowds and for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to our Alumni Association and our local Knights of Columbus. They as well do a ton for our athletic department. They cook for us, they work the gate at football games, they run the chains for home games on Friday night. They help support us financially in a big way, and their support is always unconditional. So thank you for the alumni if you're here tonight. Thank you to our coaches. Thank you for the time that you spend keeping the clock and the book at home basketball games. Thank you for your time that you spend away from your families, your late nights traveling with your teams, your leadership and passion every day. And most importantly, thank you for helping to shape and mold and form these young athletes into great men, so that when their time comes to face this world, they are better prepared for all the challenges life puts in front of them. Thank you. Mr. Noble's not here tonight. He had a rare night off, he told me, so he was going to take advantage of it. But wanted to mention him. He's now the voice of the Trojans. He does a lot for our athletic programs, from overseeing the concession stand, making sure it's stocked up. He runs the clock at basketball and soccer games, and he announces the football games. So thank you, Mr. Noble. Lastly, I want to thank the administration for their support. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Even when Coach Haas sends you an email asking to let the baseball team out at 2 and it's already 1 o'clock. I know that's not always a fun decision to make, but thank you for your support in what we do and being a part of our athletic program as well. So with all that said, the first coach up is Coach Tinkleave. If you athletes, when your name is called, please exit the stage left. Or enter, sorry.
I want to reiterate what Coach Berry said, thanking everyone. And I want to say a special thanks to Rob Pugh, who's actually absolutely one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. Thanks to Sue, who can't be here tonight, but she's done this many, many years. Would the junior high please stand up? We have a few awards for this group. It wasn't a great season. Junior high basketball will be one that will benefit from moving down next year. The senior high conference is tough, but the junior high conference is traditionally really, really tough, and it's tough on a group of kids that haven't been together very long. Y'all can sit. All right, our first award is Offensive Player of the Year. Young man, this is his second, maybe his third year to get it. Led the team in scoring again. Nico Schmitz. The next award is the Defensive Player of the Year, and this was a little bit closer, and kind of went with somebody who played hard and guarded people a lot, and then got credit for fouling a lot. William Smits. And the last junior high award is Most Improved, and this really has very little to do with the game of basketball. It has more to do with he's just always there helping out, and to be honest with you, he just makes your day better because he talks more smack than any little guy I've ever seen. Miles Hoffine. Last year I stood here and told you that I thought we had the best off season that I had ever remembered since I was coaching, which is obviously a long time. We were 10-16 last year, and it was one of the longest years I can remember. And it was so bad that Sue would make cookies, and I'd be so upset at them. A lot of times I didn't give them out to them, and I'd give them I'd give them to the junior high the next morning or something. And I noticed that this year the local mamas didn't trust me, so they started sending cookies too, thinking I wouldn't withhold those. But when you go from 10-16 to 30-3, that's a 20-game turnaround. And, you know, the great thing about athletics is you have the right to change. And they did that. And Darian Roll and Aaron Roker. And really, I couldn't figure out much of an advantage except Aaron did a better job of knowing where Wednesday Mass was, so the most improved is Aaron Roker. The next award is assist, and this young man also led us in steals. There's a key stat in the game of basketball, and it's assist to turnover ratio. It's especially important for point guards. And to be honest with you, in high school, if you're 1-to-1, you're probably, I mean, we've got good players that were 1-to-1, basically. I went into the year saying this young man may be 4-to-1, which would be off the charts good. And maybe the moments got a little bigger and he got a little tired at the end of the year and he didn't quite do that, but he was 3-to-1. So the assist man and most steals, Lee Miller. The next award is for all conference. This young man had made a great leap from last year to this year, and if he does it again, he will be really special. He has a chance to do some things simply because he can defend in an elite level. And, you know, people want to talk about playing the next level and all that. The first question is going to be, who can you guard? Well, this cat can guard a lot of people. All conference, Nikolai Saunders. The next award is called the Rossi Award. It was started many years ago by Coach Branham, who was here in the 70s, 60s, 70s. And it goes to a senior who maybe doesn't play that much but has a great attitude. Keeping seniors on the team that aren't going to play a lot is many times a risky thing to do because they can sit over there and pout and then more of a distraction than they are anything. This young man was not only not that, but he was one of the leaders, and he was a real joy to have on the team. I'm really, really happy that we did keep him around. Tiori Hart. Several years ago, we started an award called the Brother Louis Toughness Award, and if any of you knew him, you knew why it was called that. This young man was not the most gifted player on the team, but nobody since I've been coaching was tougher about taking charges, and he was so good at it that I think the other kids will tell you that they changed because of him. They thought, well, I've got to do this too if he can do it. So the Brother Louis Toughness Award goes to Caleb Cowell. And the last award is the Leadership Award, and this young man led by example, and then he also, his senior year got to where he spoke up more, but, to find a young man who is so unselfish that he'll be over there picking up things, cups, towels, balls. And what's ironic about this is I've really only had a couple players do this to this degree. And the funny thing is, the other one is here too. I think I saw Jonathan Mercera come in. And, it takes a special teenage boy to do that. Hastings King. This doesn't have a whole lot to do with our team or basketball, but it does have something to do with life and a young man here. People say, what's the difference now and many years ago? Well, it's undoubtedly, unquestionably, it's harder to get kids to play together. I mean, it's a bigger struggle. They're taught from little on, it's about themselves, and it's harder. It's just simply harder. And I thought our kids did a pretty good job of it. But what I'm bringing up is totally off basketball. Miss Chang, she is in charge of the evening study hall, and she'll send me a text every once in a while trying to shame me into keeping it. And, tells me that a good person, a good coach would do it. So I show up and I do it once in a while. And I watch Anthony Gehrig, and it's amazing. He doesn't go to a room and wait till somebody comes in there for help. He goes help them. Like I said, that has nothing to do with this. Thank you.
All right, that's going to be a little bit tough to follow up. So I'd like to thank everyone that supported us throughout the season. We had probably our best season yet. We had our first state champ. We had several kids qualify for state. We had 5 kids that reached the #1 spot in their weight class throughout the year. And we got invited to dual state for the second year in a row, which is tough, top 8 teams in the state. We ended up not going because we had too many injuries throughout the year. I feel like that was our season full of injuries. But, we still finished off great, and I'd like to thank everyone that supported us throughout the year. The first award I'm going to hand out is the Fastest Pin Award. That's probably one of the awards that the guys fight for the hardest. It's super hard to get a pin within like 30 seconds, and this year JT Smith got the fastest pin at 17 seconds. See here? Nope. I don't think he's here. All right. second award I'd like to hand out is the Trojan Award. This guy that ended up winning it, he not only wasn't able to compete all year, but he was going toe-to-toe with the guy that ended up being the state champ and showing up every day, ready to go, usually the first guy in the room, and that goes to Tung. My next award goes to one of those guys that reached the #1 spot in their weight class. He qualified for state, but during his first match at state, he ended up getting injured and had to forfeit the rest of the tournament. Let's go with Emmett Page. Next award again is an all-conference award for another guy that made it to state. Sadly, again, he got injured at state and had to forfeit the rest of the tournament. Ben Dang. Gotcha. Next guy racked up the last 4 awards. Y'all know him pretty well as champ, but he ended up winning the Most Valuable Wrestler Award, best record with a 35-5 record, got all conference and all state. Kamarion. I ain't gonna do you like I did then. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Father Cashin Elkins, and even though I am not the official tennis coach, I did step in to help out assistant coaching, and there's a long history at this academy with monks being on the tennis court. So if you were involved in tennis this year, please stand. Now, first impressions are a real thing. Now, these specific seniors have an emotional place in the history, especially for me as a coach, because although I was not the head coach this year, I can still remember their faces on the first day of practice when they were freshmen. So full of hope, determination, drive, and no clue about tennis. Just kidding for some of them. And throughout our time together, each of them lived up to Subiaco's motto in terms of tennis. We should be better players when we leave the court than when we walked on. And over the past 4 years, I have seen them win to fierce opponents. I have seen them lose to their own self-doubt. But even in losing, the courage it takes to pick yourself up and continue onward, which is our Subiaco tradition, is demanding. but I saw it. And that's all I can ever ask for as a coach. We had an outstanding season. We competed strong and landed at a great spot in the conference competition, clinching conference runner-up and conference champions in doubles. We then advanced to the state round and achieved third place in state in doubles, which is very difficult for our conference, extremely difficult. So the following awards for most outstanding players go to Mr. Connor Lamboy and Mr. Nicholas Adams. There are often players that other players don't want to play against on the court. And this player really proved himself this past year, showing and hopefully living up to that tradition. And the most improved player goes to Mr. Luca Lamboy. Dedication is difficult, especially when you want something so badly, and then you strive every single moment to get what you want. And over the past 4 years, it has been extremely an honor to see this senior be extremely dedicated, not only on the field, off the field, but in every situation that he has come up against. So the most dedicated award goes to Mr. Connor Haynes.
All right, I'm going to give out the football awards. Our program, you hear your whole life that there's no I in team, and we preach that as well, but we do it a little bit differently, and we have kind of a motto that says I will, and that's basically a promise that we go through every day in practice, where the athletes promise that they will do everything they can to help the football team. They'll build each other up. They'll work hard in the weight room. They'll run hard. They'll practice hard. They'll do what they're supposed to do in the classroom and on the hill. They'll be in mass and just do everything they can to build the program and do what we can to become a championship football team and to be good people. We had a group of kids this year that was special, a group of seniors that I don't know if any group or any class will ever compare to them. They're not all going to get awards today, but they deserve it. You guys, you set a lot of records. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the numbers of everything that we did, but you did a lot of things this year, offensively and defensively, that's going to be hard to beat for years and years and years. Rushing yards and touchdowns and tackles and interceptions. I think we had 21 interceptions. I'm going to give out some awards, but in football, you can't. One person may get a bunch of awards, but it's a team effort, and those people can't get all these awards without everybody else's help. I'm going to go through, start giving out some awards here. On the senior high football team, our Trojan Award. The Trojan Award it's a guy that has what what we want out of character, out of a young man to have character. He comes to practice, he works hard, he never gripes about anything, he builds everybody up. The Trojan Award is just what we expect out of a Trojan. And our Trojan Award goes to Caleb Kennedy. The next award is our Ironman Award. It goes to the person that we feel works hardest in the weight room. He goes in the weight room every chance he gets and gets better, gets stronger, gets ready for the next football season. This year's Ironman Award goes to John Crank. We had 5 all-conference players this year. One of those players is Jonathan Sam. Another all-conference player that we had, he's also, hang on just a second. No, you could, you go ahead. We're waiting on you. Another all-conference player we had who's also all-state is the champ, Camarion Reno. Camarion is also the most valuable lineman. Another all-conference player, and as well as all-state. I mentioned we had 21 interceptions on the year. I think if you look up other team stats, you'll find that that's pretty amazing. But the person that led us in those interceptions was Anthony Gehrig. So Anthony gets the Ball Hawk Award as well as all conference and all state. This next kid, I've been around for a long time. I wrote down some stuff I wanted to say to him just so I could get it right. I'm not as eloquent with my words as some of these other guys. Brody Koch, from the moment you stepped onto the field as a kindergartner, it was evident that you had possessed something special. You may not have been the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, but what you lacked in physical stature, you more than made up for in unparalleled work ethic and indomitable spirit. Throughout the years, I've watched you face challenges head-on, refusing to be deterred by setbacks or limitations. You turned every obstacle into an opportunity for growth and every defeat into a lesson learned. Your unwavering commitment to improvement has been nothing short of inspiring. serving as shining example to your teammates and coaches. But beyond your individual achievements on the field, it is your heart and passion for the game that truly sets you apart. You play with a relentless intensity and infectious enthusiasm that ignites those around you. Your love for football is palpable, and it has been a privilege to witness you pour your heart and soul into every practice, every game, and every moment shared with your teammates. Today, as you stand on the brink of a new chapter in your life, I want you to know that your legacy will endure long after you've hung up your cleats. You have left an indelible mark on this team and all who have had the honor of knowing you. Your journey from kindergarten to senior year is a testament to the power of perseverance, the strength of character, and the boundless potential that lies within each and every one of us. So as you embark on the next stage of your journey, remember the lessons you've learned, remember the friendships that you forged, and the memories you've created. Carry with you always the same grit and determination that have defined you as a player and as a person. And know that wherever life may lead you, you will always be a champion in my eyes. Congratulations, Brody, on an incredible journey, and thank you for allowing me to be part of it. Brody he's getting several awards here. One is Brody is the Offensive Player of the Year. He's also the Defensive Player of the Year. He's also the team's most valuable player. He's all conference, and he's all state. Congratulations, Brody. The hardest awards I'm going to give out tonight, and my son's probably thought I forgot about him, but I haven't. I've written down a few things to say to him too. Bear with me, I'm almost done. Drew, as we gather to celebrate the culmination of another year of Subiaco sports, my heart swells with pride and gratitude. The young man that I'm about to present awards to is not only a talented athlete, but also embodiment of everything I hold dear as a father and a coach. Son, from the moment you took your first steps onto the field, I knew there was something extraordinary about you. Your passion, your determination, your unwavering commitment to excellence, these were qualities that set you apart from the very beginning. But it was just your prowess on the field that filled me with pride. It was not just your prowess on the field that filled me with pride. It was the person you were becoming each passing day. As you grew from a boy into a man, I watched in awe as you navigated the highs and lows of life with grace, dignity, and resilience. Through every touchdown, every tackle, every victory and defeat, you remained steadfast in your pursuit of greatness. You embraced the challenges that came your way, turning setbacks into opportunities for growth and learning. And now, as I stand before you tonight, I'm overwhelmed with emotion as I reflect on the journey that has brought us to this moment. From the early morning practices to late night games, from the triumphs to the trials, we have walked this path together, father and son, coach and player. But beyond the wins and losses, beyond the touchdowns and the tackles, what fills me with the deepest sense of pride is the man you have become. You're not just a player on a team, you're a leader, a mentor, a role model for your teammates and everyone who has had the privilege of knowing you. As you stand on the brink of a new chapter in your life, I want you to know how profoundly proud I am of you. Proud of the athlete you have become, yes, but even more so, proud of the person you are. So here's to you, my son, my player, my pride and joy. May your future be as bright as the promise you hold within you, and may you always remember the lessons you've learned on the football field, the importance of hard work, dedication, and above all, love. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. I am honored to be your father, your coach, and your biggest fan. Wherever your life may take you, always remember that I will be cheering you on every step of the way. So Drew is getting an award called the Coaches Award. The Coaches Award goes to the person, you can come up, Drew, if you want. The Coaches Award goes to the person that, so we really worked on this year, not only just blocking well, but putting people on the ground. We wanted not only just block them, we wanted them on the ground. And we had called those knockdown blocks and pancakes if you get them over on their back. Drew led the team in that, and that's what led him to get the Coaches Award. Drew is also all-conference and all-state. And I'll quit crying all over the mic and let somebody else have it. Yep. Nope, I'm back. I got to do junior high as well. Luckily, I've only been around these guys for a couple of years. So. Our Junior High Trojan Award, we just talked about what that is. Our Junior High Trojan Award goes to Jude Post. The Trojan Award usually goes to someone that doesn't gripe a lot, but he sure griped a lot when he broke his leg. Our Junior High Ironman Award goes to Matias Morabito. Matias was also recognized by coaches as our most valuable lineman. Our most improved player, this was also discussed by the coaches and kind of voted on, was William Smits. Matias, I apologize. You're going to have to come back up. I forgot to give you an award. You are voted as the Defensive Player of the Year for junior high. The junior high's Offensive Player of the Year, as well as the team MVP, is Christian Araujo. He's not here.
Alrighty. So for the biking awards, People think biking's easy. You think of growing up riding bikes through town or leisurely, riding to the pool. That's not what we do. It's not easy, and it's not always the funnest thing. And we had 16 guys race across the state, and all of them put forth great effort. In doing that, we were competing against Bentonville, Fayetteville, Hot Springs, these large schools. And in doing all of that, we had 8 students finish in the top 30, 6 in the top 20 in their divisions, and 2 in the top 10 for the season. We just keep getting faster and having fun doing it. I want to say a special thanks to the riders' parents that let them go out for weekends at a time in various places, camping in hot weather, eating food that is sometimes good and sometimes not good. And the parents that are allowing them to do that, they help out with donating snacks and their time as well on those weekends. And I want to say thank you so much for them. Another thank you to the coaches that help out, that are not employed here and spend their time throughout the week helping us, and then on the weekends as well. And that's Brian Stingle and Cody Lucas. And lastly, I want to say a huge thank you to the Kirsch family at Champion Cycling for their support for the team, helping our bikes, running well, and also helping our students get some pretty sweet bikes in the process. So if you guys could put your hands together for all those that help out. And like I said, cycling isn't always easy, definitely for those new guys that come out. We're going, not only are we riding long distances, but we're weaving in and out of trees, going through berms, rollers. And I don't know if many of you know or have been reminded recently, but the ground is hard, definitely when there's rocks and other things in the way. So the first award is the Rubber and Steel Award, and that award is for riders that crash and bounce right back up over and over, right? They continue to show back up day after day and work to get better. Dev Banerjee is that guy. The next award is the Trojan Award. And on our team, we've got a handful of guys that really embody the spirit of being a Trojan. They show up every day, they put their best foot forward, they have passion to get better every day and help others on the team, and not only to get better, but also to pack up all of our camping supplies for the weekend, all the bikes, all the bike repair stuff. There's a lot that goes into those race weekends. But more than just that, this guy that I chose for the Trojan Award not only did all of that, but he also camped out in hot weather, dealt with stinky teammates in the tent, and did all the difficult things with a positive attitude and continued to develop a passion for riding bikes and racing bikes. Benho, please come up. Next award is the Most Improved Rider. This rider, you might look at him and you might not think he's very fast. He's not very fast at really anything he does. But this rider was moved into a more difficult category this year, and for those of you that know him, that would make sense. A challenge isn't always what he's looking for. That category that he got moved into, the distance was greater, the riders were faster, and the challenge more steep. In the first race, he finished 44th out of maybe 50, and finished 23rd at the final race. I'm proud of his efforts, and I'm excited for his future as he enters the next chapter in his life. Spencer Heft. And for the last one is the most valuable rider. As his teachers know, this dude loves to ride. He's been riding the last couple weeks instead of being at school. He's fast. He's like bad fast. Last year he was a state champion. This year he finished third in a faster category, and I believe he's just going to continue to get faster. Sebastian Kirsch. Alrighty. And I just want to leave you with this. You know, I saw a sticker somewhere out west on some street sign, and I think it's a valuable lesson for everyone that any day, a bad day, is one bike ride away from being a good day. So I want to say thank you all, and onward Trojans.
All right, so my name's Jonathan Collins, and I did the esports again this year. And I would like to start out by congratulating, I would like all the guys who were on the League of Legends team to stand up. Come on, you deserve some recognition. These guys, come on. For the first time in my 3 years of doing this, they made it all the way to the state championship. They didn't win, but that was an incredible accomplishment, and I wanted them to have a round of applause for that. It was a really busy year for me this year, and I needed some help, so I put extra responsibilities on to the guys who were captains. So I made up a special reward for them. They went above and beyond. They helped out with the practices, with the matches. They helped keep me in check when I forgot things. They were instrumental in helping me complete this season. So I created what I call the Captain's Log Award. Yes, it's a Star Trek reference. I'm a nerd. That goes to Peter Gibble and Matthew Frimmel. All right, the next award goes to MVP for Overwatch. And this is from the coaches who helped me keep an eye on everybody because he carried us every game. So Sergio Hernando, come on up. I know it. All right, so the next award goes to, this is the Rocket League MVP, who was recognized for he was always ready to sit down and play and get the job done. That goes to David Kay. Our next MVP award for League of Legends is for, and I quote, "I made him carry and he carried." So that goes to Vifan. So the next few awards go to the students who really improved the most overall the entire year and season. The most improved in League of Legends, when it came to the playoffs, he really stepped up and really helped out the team, and that is Joseph Smith. All right, the next most improved is in Rocket League. He got most improved because throughout the entire season, he constantly grew and got better at the game. That goes to Lane Wilson. All right, our last award tonight for most improved in Overwatch. The student is getting this because they didn't know how to play the game at all. He learned it from scratch and really pulled through for his teammates, and that is Andrew Giebel.
All right, so for baseball, like Coach Berry said, I want to thank Ms. Getz, Mr. Fortney, Dr. Wright, and Coach Berry for being patient with us, for either leaving early from school or getting out to go take the tarp off the field so we could play. So thank you for that. Thank you to all the parents this year for everything you did, snack box, food, equipment for our green room so we could practice in the rain, the cold. Thank you for everything with that. I'd like to thank my wife for being a coach's wife while having our new baby, for all the support you do for me and the team, welcoming all the kids as your own son. So for first award, this player finished the season 69 plate appearances, a .471 batting average on the whole season. He also got, so it'd be a Silver Slugger Award. He also earned All Conference, and he is going to play at Westminster College next year. Connor Haynes. Next award goes to Cy Young. It's a pitching award. This guy I could count on coming in out of the bullpen or starting a game, and he never complained one bit. Gabby. JV. The next award is called a Tough Out. This player was ineligible last year, got hit in the face in a JV game, had to take him to the ER till 1 o'clock in the morning.
But he's one of those guys the pitchers hate to throw to. He fouls balls off, he walks, he argues with the umpires in Spanish, but he just makes it extremely hard to hit Gregory. All right, this next award, Most Improved Player. This player always keep me on my toes all year long. I told my wife I'm going to have to get blood pressure medicine for this kid. From season 1 to this year, he's made huge strides in all aspects of the game, offense, defensively, and pitching. Most Improved, Owen Pennington. I forgot an award. Gregory also earned all conference. The next award is the difference maker. This kid was a Swiss Army knife. He was also ineligible last year, and I told him to still show up to every practice, play every JV game, keep working hard. Your senior year is going to be here. He played every position at one point this year in the season. Never complained. I don't think he's an outfielder, but he did it anyways. And he also earned all conference, Caleb Kennedy. Next award goes to Trojan Award, like all the coaches have already said, brotherhood, character, just all-around Trojan. This kid, he's always the first one there, last one to leave. He's just got a heart of a champion, heart of a lion. He's also earned all-conference, Brody Cope. All right, save the best for last. This is a new award. It's called 110% Award. This award is for this player who gives 110% every day on the field. He never gave up, never complained. He tried his hardest at everything. This was his first year to play high school baseball. So in the off season and strength and conditioning, this player found himself next to the trash can quite a bit. And we would always wonder, where is this kid at? And they're saying, he's in the trash can, he's in the trash can. Well, we made a joke that he was going to take a trash can to prom as his date because he was so close to it. So the 110% award, it goes to David Kay.
Yes. Good evening. I'm Michelle Tron. I'm a swim team coach. I would say I'm a swim mom, be more specific. But this year, we finished the season with a great success. And I want to just, tell you how grateful I am to travel with the team. And also, great thing from Coach Spiller's, her, I would say, service hours. I shouldn't say that hours, dedications, and then prepare all our swimmers to get our state champion. Well, tonight I'm going to start to recognize a couple of the swimmers. This young man started to swim 10 years ago. He started with like a fun sports, but ended up like he really gets serious and do that. He earned the title for all conference, get a champion in 100 backstroke, earned the all state, and also he served the team for 3 years as a captain, whether it's showing the novice swimmers what to do in the big meet, providing spirit and enthusiasm throughout the year, showing dedication through the year by hard work and by examples, and also make the coach like, no, we can do it. He also is a medley master. He's good in 4 strokes. And with his dedication, I'm very proud to tell you, Daniel Wu is going to earn these awards. Before I announce you the next young man, I want to tell you a little bit about our state champion. When we do the relay, 400 free relay, Miss Spillers and I, usually very calm, very elegant, but we ran and scream as hard as we can because those 4 young men in the relay really put their hearts and efforts to that, close race. Very proud of them. All right, next awards is the most valuable swimmer. This goes to the swimmer who provided excellence in swimming and a winning attitude that shows everyone else that on the team that winning is all about. And he's quite interesting to show the others swimmers how to do the strokes, flip turns, all kinds of things. He also earned All-State, All-Conference, and best part is he broke 2 school records. The 200 free, he made it 1 minute 56, which is broke the Eastern Spillers record, 1 minute 58 in 2021. He also set a new school record in 50 free as 22.52 seconds. So this award goes to Samuel Wu. Well, I couldn't be prouder than a swim mom like this moment. He also, Samuel, I think, has earned the most points in a season, so well done. Okay. Next award is for most dedicated and also for All-State. This award given to a swimmer who has shown hard work and unparalleled enthusiasm in swimming, especially this year. He recruited more than 3 or 4 new swimmers, and unbelievable that he really shared his passion in the sports. And this young man is going to continue for a collegiate swimming at University of Ozark. This award goes to Garrett Sheffy. I think I can call him, he's my another son. I told him that I will go to his swimming in Arkansas every meet that he competes. He's awesome at the conference. He plays third in 200 free and 100 breaststroke. I don't know. I mean, we really have a great time with Gary's around, and he's a go-getter. All right, good. Next award, gonna go to this the new swimmers. He made it all state. Without him, it's really hard to make a relay team without a small, swim team. So I want to brag a little bit about him. He's quick, and he plays fourth in the 100 backstroke in the conference. And then he helped the team do the best he could at the state 400 free relay. This award goes to Gus George. All right. I have next one is the Best Team Spirit Award. This young man always come to the practice with lots of treats, a lot of laugh. He's just so happy to be around with the team. And he loves to swim long distance. 500 freestyle is his favorite. He told me, Miss Tran, this is easy. So without good conditioning, and then at first it's really hard to swim this. So this award goes to our senior swimmers, John Bowie. John Bowie also took the 5th place in the 500 free at conference. That's an amazing accomplishment. I have got 2 more awards. Next award is a new award, but it's given to, it's called Viking Award. It's given to a freshman who has constantly been the most productive in the season, and he never missed a practice except that he needed help with a Christmas decoration. So his excuse. But this awards go to Julian Gamino. Julian has shown a lot of hard work, improvement, and humor throughout the season. He's always received criticism very well, and he refined his strokes throughout the year. Next award goes to, the last one is the Most Improved Award. This goes to a swimmer who has shown a lot of progress of the season. He does not necessarily compete, but he also stepped up to be our manager. This award goes to Jaden Lee.
All right, I'm back. I'm going to give out the awards for track and field. Senior high track, our outstanding thrower. he did the best for us at throwing discus. He was also our outstanding sprinter, John Crank. The members of our 4x800 team were all conference, made it to state. One of those 4x800 members is Nick Saunders. Another member of the 4x800 team that was all conference and made it to state is Emmett Page. New member to our 4x800 team this year that did very well. He's all conference, went to state, is Jerron Beneby. This next athlete, he's getting a few awards. He was on the 4x800 team as well. He's our outstanding mid-distance runner. Mid-distance is 800 meters, 400 meters, around in there. He's also our outstanding long-distance runner, Anthony Gehrig. This next athlete, he's not here. He's at an event for basketball, trying to get a college scholarship. But he was our outstanding jumper. He did triple jump and long jump. He made it to state and did very well in state in triple jump. He won conference, went to state, did very well in state, and ended up being invited to the Meet of Champs. The Meet of Champs is all classifications. It's the best 16 jumpers in the whole state of Arkansas in all classifications. He made it to the Meet of Champs and got sixth place in triple jump. He was also all conference because of triple jump, and he was the senior high track most valuable player. Okay. What? Oh, he's not here. No, I'm just, his name's Elijah Roker. Our junior high track most valuable player was Walter Smith. Walter broke the school record in the long jump, triple jump, and the 300-meter hurdles. Our outstanding sprinter for junior high is Matias Morabito. The junior high outstanding mid-distance runner is Alejandro Ramirez. Didn't organize these like I was supposed to. Okay. Our outstanding long distance runner was Morgan Berg. Our outstanding thrower was Matias Morabito. Matias broke the school record in discus, the junior high school record. This next athlete got outstanding jumper for breaking the school record in long jump and triple jump, and he's also our most outstanding hurdler, Walter Smith. I'm going to give out the awards for the cross-country team. The newcomer of the year for cross-country is Alejandro Ramirez. The Trojan Award for cross country is Ryan Chung. The Leadership Award for cross country is Evan Everett. The cross-country athlete of the year is Anthony Gehrig.
Good evening. I'm David Wright, head of school and also the head boys soccer coach here at Subiaco Academy. Before I begin, due to my role here at the Academy, the soccer team doesn't always have it the easiest. I depend on a lot of people to help me out, so I want to thank a ton of people before I give out our awards this evening. Number one is an alum of Subiaco Academy who happens to be in the audience this evening. This gentleman has spent endless hours putting the soccer field on that grass field down the hill every late winter to get ready for the soccer season. He's very sad that we're getting a beautiful new artificial turf field and track because he won't be able to paint the field any longer, and he's really sad about that. But I want to thank and ask him to stand, Mr. Tony Fremmel. Tony, thank you for all you do. I'm blessed to have two wonderful assistant coaches work with me. Miss Caroline Morris, who does a great job. Miss Morris, come on up here with me, please. And I want to thank, we're very blessed to have a volunteer in our presence this evening as well, Mr. Jacob Fremmel, another alum of the college, of the institution, who has helped as well. Thank you, Jacob. The captains of the team this year, two seniors who did a great job, Anthony Gehrig and Ryan Chung, thank you very much for all your great work. Please stand to be recognized. Ryan, stand up. You're supposed to stand up. There you go. Actually, I would like to ask everybody who participated in soccer this year, please stand and be recognized. There are two young men with us this evening who, although they could not participate in the interscholastic season for soccer because they're in junior high, came to practice all the time, worked really hard, and I just want to recognize Grayson Collins and Nicholas Constantino for a great job this year. You guys are awesome. They were at all the practices, and even though they couldn't reap the reward of the game, they showed a lot of heart and determination. They're going to be great players in the future. From a team standpoint, although we didn't have the best of years, I hope that the players learned an awful lot, not just about the sport of soccer and trying to be the best version of themselves on the field, but everything else that comes with participation in interscholastic sport. I would often talk about not settling for being comfortable, but pushing beyond that, because that's where the growth, the development, and true success comes from. So I hope that although it was not the greatest season from a win-loss standpoint, that the young men will leave this season with big hearts and big thoughts about what we were able to accomplish. The last lesson learned was it's not how you start, but how you finish. We had a real tough start to the year. All the teams we play, they've been playing since they were little in clubs and organizations around the state. Doesn't happen for us. So it takes us a while in a season to get going. And we avenged a couple early season losses to teams by beating them late in the season. And quite frankly, I think we ran out of time. We finished fourth in our conference and made it to the state tournament, which was a great testament to the young men in the program. And we lost in the first round to Green Forest, who will play this week in the state championship game. I believe it's going to be on Saturday. Our conference was tough. 3 of the final 4 teams in the state in 3A were from our conference. So everyone but us made it to the semifinals. And, it was a great year for our conference, and I think the opportunity for our team, being relatively young, is tremendous going forward into the future. So I thank these young men for never giving up, pushing through, even when it wasn't easy to do so. Individually, I'd like to recognize a few of our players with some awards, of course. The most improved awards are going to 2 seniors who played for the first time this year and gave it everything they had every single day, and improvement was incredible. But they are Caleb Cowell and Zach Weems. Shake a hand here at the first, Mr. Weems. Congratulations. Caleb, congratulations. The award for most valuable attacking player goes to Evan Everett. Congratulations, Evan. The award for most valuable defender, although he's not here this evening, still want to recognize Luis Araujo. Next, we have our Trojan Award, and that goes to Augustine Tung. Augustine. Congratulations, Augustine. Augustine stayed after practice just about every day to work on his skills and did a great job for us. Next, we have the Leadership Award. That goes to senior Anthony Gehrig. Good job. And the final award goes to a gentleman who also is being recognized as all-conference and all-state, and that goes to the overall MVP for Ryan Chung. Congratulations, Ryan. It's been a pleasure. You're good, thank you. Before I conclude with some closing remarks, just want to remind us that this evening we will have a signing ceremony at the conclusion of the assembly for Connor Haynes, Garris Sheffy, and Kamarion Reno. So they will do that right up here on stage, and students, you're invited to watch your brothers go through that ceremony when this is concluded. Let me share a couple thoughts with you as we conclude this evening. And I want to thank our coaches, Mr. Barry, who does a wonderful job as our athletic director. Somebody else who we need to just really quickly recognize, Nurse Barbara Wilhelm, who does everything for us all the time. Think about the athletes and their injuries. So thank you, Nurse Barbara. I also want to thank Abbott Elijah, who is a passionate Subi Trojan brother for all of us, and loves to come down to watch contests on the athletic field, court, track, pool, and I want to thank him for his unwavering support, which is a big deal for all of us. So thank you, Abbott Elijah. Appreciate it. Interscholastic sports and co-curricular programming serve a very important role in the life of an academic institution. The very essence of a comprehensive educational experience fosters the notion of training and expanding the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual capacities of the individual. Here at Subiaco, our Catholic roots and our Benedictine traditions place the emphasis on whole person development. Certainly, interscholastic sports can be a critical part of that education for a student athlete. As an integral part of a student's education and maturation, sports can be a cornerstone for growth, enrichment, and formation. Athletics at the high school level is all about opportunity and participation. The emphasis is rightly placed on the experience of the individual and his development towards personal and team goals. Through a strong work ethic and positive mental attitude, student athletes are able to envision and practice the attributes that measure success. I'm very proud of the effort, passion, and desire that Trojan athletes and our coaches exhibit this year on the fields, courts, trails, tracks, and pools. The world of interscholastic sport provides the individuals involved a learning experience that is very difficult to replicate in the classroom. Commitment, determination, and teamwork are just a few of the positive outcomes that many student athletes experience daily when involved in athletics. The important traits of honesty, sportsmanship, and fair play become an important mantra for these individuals. The playing venues can be some of the greatest laboratories for learning about life. This academic year, we have focused on a root word, form, as the key to everything we do. Formation is the act of giving shape through development and structure. Athletics does that. For us, informing is the imparting of knowledge and skill acquisition. Another check for athletics. Third, we use transform or change and conversion. Athletics helps us to do that in the emotional, intellectual, and physical ways. Finally, conform. Although a lot of people think that's not a great word, it can be defined as being with or together. Describes teamwork. And this is what being a Subiaco Academy Trojan is all about. It is hard to believe that the 2023-24 academic year and athletic season are ending. I want to personally thank the many individuals on this campus that supported the athletic program, from the student athletes to the coaches, to the monks who led our competitions with thoughtful prayer and support, to the community members, Parents Association who cheered our valiant Trojans from the sidelines. It was a wonderful year, and we have made significant progress toward the future successes that will be forthcoming. I hope you all have a great next few days as we celebrate these seniors and graduation on Saturday, our awards assembly for academics tomorrow night, and have a wonderful evening. God bless, and onward, Trojans. Thank you.